Hi boys and girls, this is Mrs. Kopecky again with lesson 9 in cursive handwriting. Today we're going to work on letters X and G. So remember at the beginning of the year when we made our X's, I had you start on the dotted line and we would make a diagonal line down with the tail and then go back and start in that position and make a cross, just a straight line like that. So the only difference between that and cursive is that we're going to make an overhill stroke, and that's the only difference. Let's see what that looks like. We're going to start right here for cursive on the bottom. We're going to make an overhill stroke, and there's our diagonal and our tail. And then we come back up here and we make our second line that crosses right through the middle and stops right there. Let's try one of those again. We start on the bottom, we make our overhill stroke, our diagonal down with a tail, and then we go back and cross right through the center going the other direction. Would you like to see it one more time? It's a little bit tricky. Overhill, diagonal down with a tail, and then cross. Alright, the next letter we're going to work on is the letter G. And a G in printing starts on the dotted line, goes around like an A, it connects in the same spot, but instead of stopping at the baseline, we're going to keep going through the basement and make a tail like that. In cursive, we're going to add an overhill stroke, and we're going to finish our end stroke by crossing right across the baseline, just like we did on the letter J. Alright, let's see what it looks like when we put it all together. We're going to start on the baseline, make our overhill stroke, stop, turn around, touch the bottom, connect, go straight down into the basement, make our loop, cross on the baseline, and there's our ending stroke. Try another one. Overhill, stop, turn around, touch the bottom, connect into the basement, make a loop to the left, cross on the baseline, and there's our end stroke. Alright, some words that we can make using X's and G's might be king. That's a good one. Let's start on the baseline and for our tall K. There's our loop, stop, turn around. There's a loop, diagonal down into the I, short I, trace back down, overhill into the N. There's our stem and our hump. And now we're going to go overhill to the G. Over, stop, turn around, touch the bottom, connect, into the basement, touch the next line, loop through, cross on the baseline, and our end stroke looks like that. Lift, and finally dot the I. There's king. How about jungle? That's a great one. Start on the baseline for the J, uphill stroke, down in the basement, loop just like the G, cross on the baseline up to the U. Here's our bowl. Go back down. We're going to make an overhill for the N, touch the base. There's our stem and our hump. Let's move into the G. Overhill, stop, turn around, touch the base, go into the basement, loop to the left, cross on the baseline, continue through to the tall L, touch the baseline, short E, touch the baseline, and then go back to the very beginning and dot your G. Another word we can make is huge. So let's start on the baseline, make a tall H, straight down. Here's our hump, goes into the U, goes up once, there's our bowl, up twice, into the G, overhill, stop, turn around, touch the baseline, connect, go into the basement, cross on the baseline into the G, or E rather, and touch the bass line and finish it off like that. A phrase we could write is in the next cage. So you pretend you're at the zoo and see what's in the next cage. Here we go. We're going to start with the word in. We're going up to the bass line, or up to the dotted line rather, down to the bass. Here's our overhill stroke for the N, our stem, and our one hump, tail, and go back and dot the I. We want the word the. Leave a nice space here. We want tall T, tall H, touching the bass line each time. There's our hump, short E, touch the bass line, follow through, and cross the T. In the next, oh, this is going to have a great X in it. Watch how we do that. Next starts with an overhill for the N, stem, there's our hump, go into a short E, overhill for the X, diagonal into a tall T, trace back down, and a tail. Now you get to go back just like crossing a T, just like dotting a J or an I. We're going to make the cross for the X just like that. Just identify where it comes down at an angle like this, and you go the other direction, and then cross your T. Here's the word next. N-E-X-T. And the last word we're going to write is cage. So we want overhill for the C, stop, turn around, overhill for the A, stop, turn around, connect, overhill again for the G, stop, turn around, touch the bass, go in the basement, cross on the bass line, and a short E. In the next cage. And there you have it, the end of lesson 9, the letters X and G.